Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ya ayyuhal muslimun. To the long-time listener and first-time visitor, we welcome you to this episode. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. So, where do we start? Where do we start? The sister she's asking, where should she start? Then undoubtedly, you start with the basics. Now, you start with the basics. And this is a general term, basics. Now, what basics? Specifically, you start with the shahada. You start with knowing the meaning of the shahada. So you study, what is the meaning of La ilaha illallah? Now, what is the meaning of Muhammad Rasulullah? Because remember, we mentioned that the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Talab al-ilm farida ala kulli Muslim," that seeking knowledge is obligatory upon every Muslim. What is intended by that is what is the knowledge that is fard ain, that knowledge that is an individual responsibility. We all have to know those things that we have to know, and undoubtedly, what we all share as having to know, then what the meaning of the shahada, our creed, our belief. This is something that is upon each and every one of us. We all have to know our creed. We all have to know what is the meaning of La ilaha illallah. We all have to know what are the pillars of La ilaha illallah. What are the conditions of La ilaha illallah? What are that which is necessitated by La ilaha illallah, so on and so forth. We have to know this inside and out. So this is where one should start. They should start by studying the meaning of the shahada. They should start by studying the meaning of Muhammad Rasulullah. What are its conditions? What is necessitated by it? So on and so forth. Now, we all have to know these things because these are the things that are going to be the most impactful upon our life. And these are the things that, if they are missing, it doesn't matter what we learn thereafter, is not going to benefit us. That knowledge is not going to benefit us. If a person does not have La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, if a person does not have that, they never made that that testimony, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, then they can be the most brilliant individual in their respected field, is not going to benefit them on a day of judgment. Not at all. You understand? But if a person understands the meaning of the shahada and has taken that shahada, believe in that shahada, and live upon that shahada, so on and so forth, they can be illiterate and they're going to be okay on the day of judgment. Okay? So we want to step back and we want to realize and never lose eyes on the prize. We want to make sure that we're okay on the day of judgment. And that starts by believing properly. And in order to believe properly, then you have to have ilm. كَيْفَ تُؤْمِنُ بِالشَّيْءِ تَجْهَلُ. How can you believe in something in which you are ignorant of? You can't. You got to know about it in order to believe in it correctly. Okay? So we have to learn. So we start there. We start with learning about the meanings of the shahadatain, of the two testimonies of faith. This is where we start.